Today's horoscope, Sagittarius September 30th, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. Today, there's some tendency to analyze a friendship or connection to a group in terms of whether it's allowing you to move forward and grow. You may need to swallow your pride for the sake of a relationship you want to keep. Regardless, today is strong for problem solving. Especially as the day advances, you're in a great position to enjoy the benefits of a slow but steady approach. Some behind-the-scenes work or efforts made in private or solitude can be attractive or necessary. Progression on the home front is possible, and if you are working at or on the home, you are more interested in applying yourself to something that will have value over the long term. It's a fine time to handle matters that help you get more organized and feel more in control of your life. A feisty period awaits you today and tomorrow how you like it. As mighty Mars, the planet of sex and passion, roars in the sky, he'll be heard by the great taskmaster, Saturn. This will increase your sex drive and libido through the roof. It's time to get naughty, so find a perfect partner to fuel the passion with. However, if you are already committed, this energy could affect you differently. You may now receive news that you and your significant other have been approved for a mortgage or loan to buy real estate or embark on a renovation. An old work colleague may make a comeback this week. It could be an excellent time to reconnect with old clients and co-workers when the Sun in Libra and Mercury in Libra conjunct the South Node in Libra. You might be on their mind, and vice versa. If you genuinely want to catch up, then do not wait for them to reach out first. Shoot your colleague or client a message to see what has been going on with them since you last spoke. There could be so much to debrief. Wanting to do your best is a wonderful feeling to have, only you might need to learn how to deal with disappointment as well. You tend to put a lot of pressure on yourself to succeed, to do better than average. Your boisterous personality can get you through numerous situations without much effort, but sometimes it's just not about you. And you need to be able to recognize this. Detachment is something many martial arts teach consider some such activity. This will be the most important period of the year for you. So, don't miss the boat. Indeed, the vibrations will be asking you to have a lot of personal initiative. This isn't the moment to fall asleep. You are in an active and dynamic phase, and the action you take will probably affect your future. This would be the ideal moment to think about changing your job or where you live. So, be yourself, express your personality and be creative. If you do all this, nothing will be able to stop you. With the moon spending its final hours in an adventurous part of your chart, and forming a friendly aspect with planets in your playful and creative sectors, there is an excellent opportunity to embrace the weekend spirit. As the day progresses, the moon will transition into your career sector, setting the stage for a strong start to the new working week across income, work, and career fronts before it even begins. Although Mars will move into your sector of adventure, travel, learning, and discovery in early November, when the moon leaves today, this area will remain empty for another 4 weeks. With the moon spending its final hours in an adventurous part of your chart at a friendly aspect to both planets in retrograde motion in your romantic sector, there is a strong mix of romance, adventure, and nostalgia in the air. While the moon is only passing through and the weekend is the ideal time to embrace this, as it will not only return next month as a full moon but on the same day that Venus, the planet of love, returns to Sagittarius. This is also a taste of things to come. Daily Planetary Overview. Have you ever found yourself falling back into old habits, even when you know they no longer serve you? That's the kind of energy you might feel today with the Sun and Mercury joining the South Node in Libra. It's natural to be drawn back to familiar patterns after all. They're comforting because they're what you know. But ask yourself, is this really where you want to be? It's tempting to retreat into that comfort zone, but once you're there, you might realize it's not as cozy as you remembered. In fact, it might feel more like a step backward than a safe retreat. The beauty of today's astrological alignment is that you have an opportunity to break free from these old patterns and move towards something better. With the Sun and Mercury opposing the North Node in Aries, you're being encouraged to step into your power and embrace new, healthier ways of thinking and behaving. It's like being at a crossroads. One direction leads to the familiar, and the other leads to growth and progress. Have you ever had a moment where you realized that sticking with what's comfortable was actually holding you back? Today offers the perfect opportunity to choose the path of growth, even if it feels a little uncertain at first. At the same time, today's energy is fantastic for fostering teamwork and collaboration. Have you ever been part of a group where everything just clicked? Whether you're working on a project with colleagues, planning a get-together with friends, or even collaborating with family members, today is the day where everyone seems to be on the same page. It's one of those rare moments when everything flows smoothly, and everyone is working together toward a common goal. If you've been craving that sense of unity, now is the time to embrace it. There's something truly special about feeling connected with others and knowing that your efforts are part of a larger whole. But as much as the stars are urging you to connect with others, don't forget the importance of taking time for yourself. Have you ever felt drained, even after spending time with people you enjoy? That's because, while social interactions can be energizing, they can also take a toll if you don't give yourself space to recharge. It's all about balance. Spending time with others is wonderful, but so is taking a moment to be with yourself. When you take the time to replenish your own energy, you're able to show up for others in a more meaningful and present way. So, if you're feeling the need to step back and take a breather, honor that. You'll come back feeling refreshed and ready to give your full attention to those around you. On a more practical note, things are looking especially promising for you right now. You've got momentum on your side, and it feels like all your hard work is starting to pay off. Whether you're focusing on career goals, personal projects, or even financial matters, you're in a great position to see tangible results from your efforts. Have you ever experienced that exhilarating feeling when everything you touch seems to turn to gold? That's the energy you're tapping into right now. If you've been putting in the work, expect to see some serious payoff. Keep riding this wave of positivity, and remember, you've earned every bit of success coming your way. Now, let's talk about love and relationships. Because this balancing act isn't just happening in your career or social life, it's playing out in your personal connections too. Have you been feeling like your relationships are either too serious or not deep enough? Life has a way of swinging between extremes, but today offers an opportunity to find that sweet spot. Ask yourself, how can I bring more balance into my relationships? Whether it's a romantic relationship, a friendship, or even family ties, finding that middle ground where things feel both meaningful and fun can open the door to deeper, more fulfilling connections. If you've been leaning too heavily in one direction, either taking things too seriously or not seriously enough, today is a great day to make some adjustments. Lastly, if you've been struggling with routine tasks or feeling frustrated with the daily grind, you're not alone. We all have those days when the little things start to pile up, and it feels like you're just spinning your wheels. Maybe you've been feeling a little stuck or uninspired lately, but isolating yourself or getting frustrated with others won't help. Have you ever tried to push through something on your own, only to feel even more weighed down? This is a great time to lean on the people around you. Whether it's family, friends, or colleagues, don't be afraid to ask for help or just talk things through. Sometimes, sharing the load can make all the difference in how you feel. How about you? Have you felt the pull of old habits today, or maybe the urge to connect with others in a more meaningful way? I'd love to hear how these energies are playing out in your life. Drop a comment below, and let's share our experiences. After all, we're all navigating these cosmic shifts together, and there's something powerful about knowing we're not alone in it.